Hello, futurists. Welcome to my YouTube channel, where I track the acceleration of intelligence that will inevitably help us build a brain. In today's video, we'll look at how AI can reshape love and relationships. Artificial intelligence can be considered to be the indispensable instrument of the 21st century. It's our trusted collaborator in a variety of ways, from assisting doctors in diagnosing and treating patients to fast advancing new medication discoveries. It has now made its way into the traditionally human-only area, love and relationships. AI systems are the new matchmakers. This video is presented in 3 chapters. Chapter 1: AI revolutionizing the online dating industry. Chapter 2: People's acceptance of AI. Chapter 3: A robot lover. Chapter 1: AI revolutionizing the online dating industry. According to Merriam-Webster, artificial intelligence is a branch of computer science dealing with the simulation of intelligent behavior in computers. Love is defined as a strong affection for another arising out of kinship or personal ties. If you, like many others, used to fantasize about finding your one true love, who would steal your heart and would live together happily ever after, unfortunately, neither life nor the growth of internet dating are like a Disney fairy tale. Finding a companion has never been easier thanks to current technological marvels. From the comfort of our own homes, we may now swipe our way through pools of potential partners. We can swipe our way to love using data in a variety of dating applications thanks to artificial intelligence. Perhaps we are unable to meet our Prince Charming because we do not know ourselves well enough to choose someone with whom we would happily spend the rest of our lives. We've all had the experience of obsessing over someone we met online, only to be disappointed when we meet them in person. According to Northwestern University researchers Paul W. Eastwick and Eli J. Finkel, in speed dating, choices for hypothetical partners significantly changed after seeing the other face-to-face. Another issue with internet dating is the choice parity. The fact that some choice is good doesn't necessarily mean that more choice is better, as Barry Schwartz put it. Fortunately, due to the significant advancement of smart technology, the way couples are matched online should result in a more pleasant dating experience. A negative impact of not finding love could be an increase in the number of socially isolated people who rely on technology instead of real human interaction. This phenomenon, dubbed hikikomori, is fairly common in Japan. At the same time, Japan's birth rate has been steadily declining for decades. By 2065, according to the National Institute of Population and Social Security Research, the population will have decreased from 127 million to around 88 million. Concerned about the dropping birth rate, the Japanese government said in 2020 that it will invest 2 billion yen, about $25 million, on an artificial intelligence-based matchmaking system. A few dating apps and websites are employing innovative technology to assist singles in finding great connections. Belong is a new dating platform that allows users to organize dates with minimum communication, allowing them to go rapidly from match to meeting in person. Using AI and machine learning, the app curates tailored matching and social events by using AI and machine learning. It examines each user's location and behavioral data. After the user has been matched, the application uses all of the user's data to suggest date ideas, assisting in the selection of the day, location, and related activities. Still, scanning through hundreds of possible companions and making snap decisions based on what they seem like in images, or how amazing they sound in their description, feels a little random and unrestrained. By finding us the appropriate match, AI will help us limit these mismatches and put an end to the culture of swiping. The online dating industry is worth more than $4 billion, and there is an increasing number of companies in the market. The Match Group, which owns OkCupid, Match, Tinder, and 45 other dating-related businesses, dominates the market. Match and its competitors have amassed a vast amount of information that AI can use to forecast how we choose mates. eHarmony, a science-based online dating service, and Imperial College Business School teamed together to look at how smart technology would change the dating selection process. They come to the conclusion that the growth of AI will determine the future of dating. The industry is embracing AI in a big way. Match, for example, features an AI-enabled chatbot named Lara that helps users navigate the dating process by making recommendations based on up to 50 personal criteria. Sean Rad, Tinder's co-founder, describes AI as a simplifier, a clever filter that serves up what it knows a person is interested in. LoveFlutter's AI takes the guesswork out of moving a relationship forward, for example, by proposing a restaurant that both parties could enjoy. Badoo also uses face recognition to recommend a match who resembles a famous crush. Artificial intelligence, AI, is being used by dating services to analyze all of the finer details. They can identify a bigger number of prospective matches for a user based on the results. They could also look at public posts on social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to gain a sense of a person's beliefs and interests. This would eliminate prejudice in the way people describe themselves on matchmaking questionnaires. According to research, inconsistencies in self-reported traits are the primary reason for online dating's failure. While the sheer volume of data on the internet is too much for a single person to process, it's all fodder for a sophisticated matchmaking AI's mill. Essentially, smart systems will provide us with vital insights into our interpersonal awareness as it relates to our daily habits. This will eventually affect the way we pick our mates by matching us not just on the basis of our present desires, but also on the basis of our subconscious desires. Tinder's CEO, Sean Rad, characterizes artificial intelligence as a smart filter that recognizes people's interests and offers material that best suits them. Lara, Match.com's chatbot that works in tandem with Google Assistant, provides suitable date places in your neighborhood in addition to matching users with similar hobbies and life objectives. Another example is eHarmony, which uses artificial intelligence to analyze user activity to determine the optimal time to email each other. You may spend hours curating the best Tinder profile images and yet receive 14% less responses simply because you misspelled 2 words in the About Me section. In fact, excellent language is more important to your date than nice teeth and self-assurance. You may use AI-powered apps like Grammarly's mobile keyboard to edit typos and grammatical problems in your profile and communications, as well as do sentiment analysis to ensure you sound nice and friendly. AI can also be used in filtering out false accounts and stuff that isn't suitable. More dating apps are turning to artificial intelligence to combat harassment in a world where 72% of dating app users disable other people's profiles for misbehavior and inappropriate content. Tinder's reporting system, for example, identifies inappropriate language and asks users how they feel about it. Based on their IP addresses, communications, and stolen photos, an algorithm built by a team of academics from the University of Warwick detects bot accounts with 99% accuracy. Machine learning is also used by a popular live streaming dating service to detect bad content and restrict users who distribute it. Imagine being matched with your future spouse based on data gathered by intelligent computers. Soon your smart contact lenses will track the sorts of person you're drawn to the most. Your smartwatch's GPS will tell how introverted or extroverted you are, and even your smart thermostat will track your preferred temperature. Chapter 2: People's Acceptance of AI. This positive view of AI in general is supported by a global poll commissioned by Arm, which found that 54% of respondents were interested in accepting AI as a personal friend or helper. Online dating is no exception, with firms employing sophisticated algorithms to assist users in finding a match and recommending appropriate profiles. More than half of the respondents, 54%, feel that dating apps have made the process significantly easier in general. Furthermore, 43% would only meet with matches that the algorithm advises. It's one thing to trust suggestions, it's quite another to pick a partner solely based on AI advice. Over half of those polled, 56%, are doubtful if algorithms can account for the whole complexity of variables that draw people together. Furthermore, 39% perceive being matched by computers to be demeaning. David Jacobi, a Kaspersky security researcher, says, "The findings of our study show that many people think AI in dating apps is a good thing, and that it can make it easier for many people to find a good match. Users' interests, preferences, and swipes are analyzed by smart algorithms which then offer potential individuals based on them." Despite the advantages and potential of recommendation services, you should always be cautious and remember that we never know who is on the other side of the screen. If we're being honest, digitalization and its capabilities only change the way we look for true love, not true love itself. Artificial intelligence and other technologies make it possible to search more accurately, rapidly, and easily. It reduces the dangers. That's significant since the goal of dating apps is to locate your ideal companion. That is why we are so eager to enlist the assistance of artificial intelligence. It is quite useful in the lead-up to the initial encounter. It's the same in real life. We also look for commonalities whether we meet someone at work, at a sporting event, or at a bar, and we frequently make an effort to appear more intriguing than we actually are. However, artificial intelligence and its suggestions can never completely grasp how the match feels in reality. That is, whether the connection is genuine or manufactured, if the individual is intrigued or bored. It also can't tell us how the other person smells, laughs, or acts in general. That's why artificial intelligence and love aren't a match made in heaven. Algorithms may not be able to feel, but they enable relationships involving very personal qualities like empathy, openness, and emotional stability, say therapists Birgit Holzel and Stefan Rusus of Munich's Liebling and Schatz. Chapter 3: A Robot Lover. AI will be able to make increasingly accurate predictions as more user data is gathered on the internet, particularly on social media. Big players like Match.com would be ideal candidates for this because they already have access to enormous datasets. And where there is AI, there will almost always be virtual reality, its technical twin, VR. We'll probably see versions of VR where would-be daters may practice in virtual situations to prevent slipping up on a real date, as both evolve at the same time. In the next decades, it may become customary to date a personal avatar thanks to AI-based matchmakers. This was shown in the 2014 film Her, in which a writer in a near-future Los Angeles develops feelings for an artificial intelligence system. The science fiction picture was nominated for an Academy Award for showing what seemed to be an extremely unusual love relationship. In actuality, we've already taken the first steps down this path. This isn't such a stretch given that virtual girlfriends, which are designed to help individuals practice courting, have been around for a while and are still evolving as a technology. A growing number of offerings indicate that there is strong interest in them. With enough user data, future AI could construct a fully customized virtual reality partner for you, one that ticks all your boxes. The next stage, controversially, would be to perceive an avatar as a physical entity. It may take up residence in a lifelike robot and operate as both an interactive companion and a sexual partner. Such advanced androids do not yet exist, but they may do so in the future. Companion robot proponents say that the technology addresses a legitimate desire for more closeness in society, particularly among the elderly, bereaved, and persons with disabilities. Meanwhile, detractors warn of the dangers of objectification, racism, and dehumanization, which are particularly dangerous for women, but also for men. Final thoughts. Like most significant technological arguments in history, the discussion over digital and artificial love is polarized. Consensus is usually established somewhere near the middle. However, it appears that technology is progressing faster than we are nearing an agreement in this argument. In general, the most beneficial relationship a person can have with technology is one in which the person is in charge and the technology aids them in improving their experiences. It is dehumanizing for technology to be in charge. For generations, humans have made use of new technology. We will have to understand the dangers and rewards associated with future technology, just like we learnt how to use fire without destroying cities. This wraps up today's video. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit like, and if you want more content like this, subscribe to the channel. Make today a great day. Until next time, keep thinking.